What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. The top 11 RMCs, according to 2016. Now, RMC has built only 11 coasters, and most of these they have renovated old wooden coasters and turned them into amazing steel coasters, but I'm including those to make an amazing list. And this is according to 2016, so RMCs that are new for 2017 won't be included. Number 11 is the Joker at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. This coaster is amazing, I know. Every RMC is amazing, but this coaster overall isn't the best. The drop isn't that great, in my opinion. It's probably the weakest RMC drop out of any RMC in the world. The overbanks look amazing, the airtime looks amazing, the inversions look amazing. This coaster is just a little small and wasn't the right coaster to be renovated by RMC. Number 10 is Medusa Steel Coaster at Six Flags Mexico. This is an amazing RMC, but the ride just feels a little too short. I love the Storm Chaser style drop at the beginning of this ride. This coaster has some amazing inversions and overbank turns. The airtime is relentless. This is just a traditional RMC that's pretty small but packs a good punch. The ride is just a little short. Number 9 is Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City. I love this RMC. It looks like an amazing ride. Looking at it, this coaster has an amazing drop, amazing airtime. The inversions look amazing. The ride is just too short. That's my main complaint with this RMC, but this coaster is very good. Number 8 is Goliath at Six Flags Great America. Now, tons of people, and I mean tons of people, consider this probably higher or maybe the worst RMC ever. I don't agree with people that say this is the worst RMC, but not one of the best RMCs. I think this is the average RMC coaster. It has the steep drop that you want. It's pretty tall. It's 165 feet tall with a 180 feet drop. It goes 72 miles per hour, amazing wooden coaster speed. And it has some intense elements like inversions, bank turns, airtime hills. This is just an amazing RMC with your traditional RMC layout, but it's still a relentless ride from start to finish. The only problem with this ride is that it's about to be cloned eventually, and it's kind of a short ride. Number 7 is Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. This coaster is small, but packs a great punch. The inversions are very good. It has your inverting drop on an RMC. I really like the airtime on this ride, and this coaster just looks like an underrated RMC. Everyone was expecting this to be one of the worst RMCs, but I think it's one of the average RMCs. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Number 6 is Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, you could argue that this is probably the third or second or even the best RMC, but I put it at number 6 because it's a great racing coaster, but it doesn't race every time. This coaster has some amazing elements, great overbank turns, airtime, overall strong layout. This ride is a very long ride compared to a lot of the other RMCs, which means that more people will like this RMC better than your average RMC like Goliath. Well, obviously this is better than Goliath, but this coaster has some amazing airtime, 2 amazing steep drops, and I think the green side has a stronger layout than the blue side. Number 5 is Iron Rattler. This is a relentless RMC. This coaster has an amazing 0G roll and also has some amazing overbank turns and airtime spreaded throughout the ride. This coaster in the POVs looks a little weak, but this is actually kind of a great ride. Not kind of, it is a great ride. That's what I meant to say. But this coaster, great overbanks, airtime hills, and that amazing inversion. This ride is just a relentless coaster. Number 4 is the New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. This coaster has your Millennium Force style layout for some reason. This coaster was the original RMC, which is excellent that this coaster was the first ever RMC. And this coaster is pretty underrated compared to all the other RMCs. This coaster has your traditional classic layout of your original RMC. You have your traditional overbank turns, which are fun. The airtime looks a lot of fun. This is just a pure fun coaster. It's like Millennium Force at Cedar Point. It may not be the best coaster ever, but it's just pure fun. And that's what I love about the New Texas Giant. It's pure fun factor. It's not intense, it may not have any inversions, but it's just a fun ride that everyone will love. Number 3 is Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England. This is one of the newest RMCs out there, and this coaster has some relentless airtime and great overbank turns and inversions. Wicked Cyclone is small, but packs a very, very big punch. I really like Wicked Cyclone. It's one of the slower RMCs, but it has a very relentless style layout, so I'm really happy that Wicked Cyclone is one of the best RMCs in my opinion. Definitely the best coaster at Six Flags New England. Number 2 is Lightning Rod at Dollywood. This coaster, you could put it at number 1. I could have put it at number 1, but there was a slight problem. It's just a little short of a ride. I know, every RMC is just too short, but this coaster has some amazing overbank turns and airtime. The launch is amazing. This is the world's first launched wooden coaster. This is just a relentless roller coaster, and definitely the best coaster at Dollywood. But number 1 is Wildfire. This coaster is in Sweden, and this coaster looks like the best RMC out there. It's very tall, very fast, has a steep drop. This coaster has some amazing inversions and airtime hills scattered throughout the ride. You go through the trees. Everything about this coaster is just good. It may be a little short of a ride, but this coaster is so intense and relentless. This is basically Wicked Cyclone on steroids due to being a lot larger than due to Wildfire being larger than Wicked Cyclone. This coaster is basically Wicked Cyclone on steroids, but this coaster, man, this coaster looks like one of the best coasters in the world. That's how good this ride looks. I desperately want to ride this now because looking at the POV, it looks so relentless that it's definitely one of the top 15 coasters in the world. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.